Time is slipping away from me. Time is slipping away from me. Time is slipping away from me.
You know, we have a lot of expressions in the English language.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
What are we talking about?
Where'd that come from?
Most all of us use them every day.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means.
You know, we just say them as if they really made sense.
I mean, how silly is that?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
What is he talking about?
Boom, bow, boom. What's good? You know what it is. You know who it is. It's the Appraise, the Phrase Show, Origins of Everyday Expressions. And we're here to do 3 things: unveil the origin, confirm the meaning, and assess the value of common everyday phrases. Be turned down the instrumental. Dog 20, what's up with your brother?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? How you feeling, brother, today?
I'm pretty good, man. Been up. Been up for a while. Been talking for a while.
Yeah.
If they
those
are.
meetings getting starting to get earlier and earlier. But
I know. Hey, when Myron gets stateside, that's when everything will change.
Heard that.
So hurry up. This is to Myron. To hurry up. How you though, man? How's the family?
Fam's good, man. Getting, not to timestamp it, but kind of like getting everything situated for the I would say the third half of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the beginning, then you got the summer, then you got that last leg.
The last leg. Yeah. That's real.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I saw the pictures of the festivities, and I just love it. I just love it, dog.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, bro. It's just really just basing that life. Make sure life ain't life, and you that you life in life.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just really maintaining, bro. You know how it is.
I do know how it is mostly. All right, man. Let's get into the show. It's just gonna be the two of us today, which is weird because it's our show, right? But it feels rare when we do this, so it has a different energy to it. You know what I'm talking about?
We love sharing. We love sharing it. So I think that's what it is, bro. We love sharing the things that we learn from our show every episode, and we enjoy, putting somebody on to what we've has become a addiction to us.
Correct. Little bump.
Yeah, just a little something. You know what I'm saying? Keep the party going. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's how it be, though. But no, that's how it be,
That really
bro.
is. It hits. That lands.
An addict loves to create another addict, bro.
You're not lying. You're not
that's
lying.
some of the truest shit ever. And like we've become addicted to the show, this brand, and you could tell that we enjoy, just inviting people into our world when it comes to, Appraise the Phrase and everything that we got going on. So.
Absolutely. That's it. That's the why. That's why that's why it's so rare. And that's why it feels special because it's season 1-esque, when we're to get just us two.
Right.
We was honing
right
the skills.
that.
When we was
You're
honing the skills.
Honing the skills.
So it's cool, man. So it's just gonna be us two today, and that's a fun little exploration because we get to share more of ourselves through the phrases too. So without further ado, man, let's get into the phrase today. 20. We're going to assess the value, confirm the meaning, and unveil the origin in whatever order to the phrase "Time heals all wounds."
Wow. Okay. You know how you know what? Let me just jump off on this. Let me jump off the question. Because you know how I feel about time relevant phrases.
Yes.
It's like it's a open. It was a never ending type of open ending type of deal where
Yes.
it's like I'm going to be right unless you die, and once you die, it's like on to the next person. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's really what it is. Like time heals all. I get it. Relatively, it's true, but you know how I feel, bro. Give it. If you say you'll be good till January, I'd rather you say come January you be straight, as opposed to time heals all.
You feel me? Because at least with that. Oh, first.
And that's all I have to say about
Even though it's not.
Even though it's not.
I got more to say. But it's just like, bro, I would rather you say, yeah, you'll feel better in January. At least you standing on it a little bit harder than time heals all. Like time heals all wounds feel for me as well, brother. I'm like, are you sure? How much time?
How can you be sure?
How can one be sure? Like, so in this, you know the part in this phrase that I'm like, I would like to explore this with my homie only, because people like to get sentimental and like we love all our guests. I play favorites, but at least it's just us two where I can say what I gotta say a little more without making sure somebody else shares their thought. And it's, you got the time thing, which is like, okay, how much time? And then you got the heal word, which is like, how healed?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I'm like, what? Why are you playing with me like this? Like two words where it's like, it could be whatever. The two most important words in it could be whatever.
Could be whatever.
Could be whatever.
It could be, hey, it could be a little, it could be a lot, but it is.
But it is.
Like, wait, what? What?
Huh? I feel worse now talking to you.
And you know the crazy thing about it is like when it say heal, not hey, I said it heal. Didn't say it scar. It wouldn't scar. Didn't say it wouldn't scar, but I did say it will heal. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, man.
Healed poorly as well.
That it sounds like a drive-by feel better.
Just want to make sure. No. You don't need to. You want to come in? No. I just tell you to say, hope you feel better.
Hey, Playboy, I see you over there. I got to keep going, but I see you over there. I just want to let you know, time heals all. God bless.
Yeah.
Stay good.
I see you. Didn't even know my name.
Then if you don't need to know the name or how long he's been hurting.
Irrelevant.
It's irrelevant because whether you say that in the beginning of the hurt or if your timing is perfect and you say it right at the end of the hurt, you're correct. In the eyes of the people that believe, that trust in this phrase, it doesn't matter when you say it, Mario. You can say it at the beginning or you can say it at the very end when everything is good. And say that and you'll be correct.
No, the true masters of this phrase won't even begin to utter it until you start to look like you're on the bright side.
The true masters would say it as an "I told you so." Let's get to the origin, man. Let's get to
all right, here we go. Let's get to the meaning, man.
And then 8 bars, I'll explain.
All right, here we go. The meaning of time heals all wounds. Merriam Webster coming in with the idea that feelings of sadness, disappointment, etc. gradually go away as time passes. So that's what Webster says. Merriam Webster says. Dictionary.com says people eventually get over insults, injuries, and hatreds.
I know one person that don't get over hatred, but hey, listen.
I got a guy. I know a guy.
So if you guys are fans, if you guys are truly fans, you would know a guy too. But go ahead, Mario.
Callbacks. Cambridge Dictionary, my favorite at this point, my favorite dictionary, says it's said to mean that a painful or difficult situation will seem less bad as time passes.
See, Cambridge, That's the one. That's the one. That's the one, bro. That's the one. The way I'm feeling as a grown-ass man, that's the one.
Correct. Like, you know what? It's not that it doesn't feel bad. It's not that it even doesn't hurt anymore. It's that it feels less and less bad as time passes. That's the best you got.
Unless you're going to have to cut that foot off.
You're going to lose that foot.
That's a callback too as well. All right. Okay. Cambridge
is my yes. I'm with it because Merriam-Webster is like, all right, like okay, like Merriam-Webster wants us to believe that this phrase is true. That's what that sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Dictionary was like insults, injuries, and hatreds. Get over them. I never even thought about hatreds. Actually, I never even thought about that as something that you get over time. I didn't even think about that. I don't think it's true, but I don't think about that.
It's some people that hold on to that hate till they die.
The constant reminders of the hate is kind of what keeps it alive.
You're right about that. Yeah, you're right.
Time is actually not. It's
time is reminding you of the hate. In actuality,
it's not lessening it. It's actually like, if not making it stronger, reminding me. Time is slipping away from me.
Away from me. I think you can't sing that song without that raspy.
You got to be going through it at some point. All right, man. Let's shout out to them. If that might be the you've already seen it if you're watching this, but that's probably going to be the opener. Some reference to that. All right, man. Let's get into the origin talk.
Where'd that come from?
Another great callback if you are a fan of us as people. If you are a fan of us as people.
If you're a fan. If you're a fan.
Correct. All right. So let's go all the way back to BCE, man. The Greeks, we're going 342 to 290. Somewhere in this time, the sentiment came from a Greek dramatist named Menander. And he said, time is the healer of all necessary evils. That's where the sentiment comes from. Now, Menander was the son of well-to-do parents, so he came from privilege. And according to a scholarist on the Ebis of Ovid, Menander drowned while bathing. That's how he died. And so because it was considered a tragedy and unexpected, he was like very high esteemed. And there's mad busts and statues of this guy. And there's a well-known statue of this man in the Vatican, even though he's Greek. He's not even Italian. He also had a rival. And the only reason why I'm mentioning this is because of the quote he said to the rival.
Let me guess. William Shakespeare.
It would have been a great guess. It would have been a great guess.
Even in BC.
Even in BC, niggas hated that man. The prophecy. The prophecy. He had a rival named Philemon, who was actually in real time more popular than Menander. But Menander believes himself to be the better dramatist. And whenever Menander would see Philemon, he would ask him, don't you feel ashamed whenever you gain a victory over me? You know, every time you get a dub on me, you don't feel no shame?
Wow.
What a guy. Time heals all wounds. Now, according to Caecilius of Colocte, who was an evangelical pastor to Menander, he accused Menander of plagiarism. So Menander is the superstitious man, was supposedly taken from the Augur of Antiphones and all that stuff. But it's hard because like they couldn't really find it. But there's word around town that the brother was a plagiarist. So who knows if this even came from him. But he also has a bunch of like quotes. I know, bro. I know. I'm gonna build the case. He had a group. He had some bars. He has some bars. He has some maxims. And there's actually a like collection of them called One Verse Maxims, and it's a textbook that was meant to be used in schools at the time, or like right after the time. And he actually is quoted by Paul of the Bible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In 1 Corinthians, Paul says, "Bad company corrupts good character," which is a phrase we'll probably never do. Because we did the longer Hispanic version one in season 2.
Which failed the speed grade.
F. So bad company corrupts good character comes from Menander. And it, like the Christians picked up on it, and Paul loved it. He also said, "He who labors diligently need never despair, for all things are accomplished by diligence and labor." So he also said, "The property of friends is common," and he also said, "Whom the gods love die young."
Ooh.
Now he said this before he died young in a bathtub.
He probably said that to the motherfucker that drowned him. I'm sorry, guys. Today is just not my day. Whatever. I can't let nothing go today. I can't let nothing go today. I need to write something, man. I need to get down there and create and write something because I am picking apart this phrase.
You are killing it, and I love it.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what he said. The gods love.
Good thing I'm young. The gods.
Now, one phrase that I actually like that I'm going to try to remember is he said, "A rich man owns so many goods, he has no place to shit."
Wait, what?
I swear to you, Menander is known for the proverb. This is considered a proverb. A rich man owns so many goods that he has no place to shit.
To shit?
I'm saying it.
Or ship?
Brother. No place to take a shit.
So you know the crazy thing about that, because you already dethroned him, because now I think he plagiarized everything.
Everything. There we go.
But I'm like, motherfuckers was saying shit all the way back then.
Right? Like what?
They was actually saying shit back in BC.
In BC, they was like, I just can't call it feces
Or dung.
or dung. They were like, we need to swear for this.
We need to create a word for this.
What is this shit?
Because this shit is because this shit is bad.
And Menander was in the other room, like,
Yeah. Bro.
got him. So, my question for you, man. My question for you, 20. I have a few, actually, so bear with me. Does Menander's plagiarism claims impact how you view the phrase so far?
Yeah.
Does knowing he came from a well-to-do family impact the fact that he possibly said time heals all wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I'm rich,
that phrase, I feel like that phrase is a broke man's phrase. But go ahead.
and then something a little more. No. Outside of like this time heals all wounds / time is the healer of all necessary evils. Which one of the other quotes is his best work, or whoever he stole it from's best work? Sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that.
I would say maybe the one that he says, the man who doesn't drink water will have a dry shit.
It's a bad shit there, brother.
That's
That one is a
dry.
classic. That one's because no one's ever
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
repeat that.
No one's never going to repeat that.
That's his own.
No one's never going to repeat
All right.
that.
Seriously though, do you believe in necessary evil, bro? Do you believe that exists?
I believe in the balance of good and evil. Now, if it's necessary evil, I feel like that's a level that I don't want to take it to. You know what I mean? Because I feel like then it shouldn't be a problem when someone performs necessary evil. But I just feel like if you have good, there's got to be a counterpart to good.
Okay, I have not several, but 2 follow-ups, just purely based on your response. Do you think that good can not exist without evil? Like where there's good, there's evil?
I feel like yes, I believe that.
Okay.
I honestly believe that where there is good, there is evil. But the control over it is what make you great as opposed to good. Like the control over evil.
My friend, I wasn't not that I would doubt you. I just wasn't ready for it.
That is all me. That is not Nietzsche. That is not Nietzsche. That right there was not Nietzsche. That was all me, Playboy. So like I was saying, I think there's definitely good where there's evil and there's evil where there's good, but the control over which, you know what I'm saying, which field you have, which is what makes it.
That's okay. You just okay. So I got to table that because I need some of your like 1 or 2, maybe just one if it's really great of necessary evil. Like what's one? Because you said it's something you don't want to take it to. So I'm assuming it's an extreme thing.
Yeah, because sometimes there's got to be a situation where, okay, when it means necessary evil, it's like when people try to take, when people take your kindness for weakness type of deal, there has to be a situation where you're not kind, so they know that he can go there. That can be a situation where it's like okay. Because that's going to eliminate the people that don't want to be in that situation either. You get what I mean? Like you have non-confrontational people out there in the world, and I'm not saying that's bad or good, but it's like a situation of to filter out certain people. That confrontation, even if it's the lightest confrontation that you can do, will help you filter out the people that you need to filter out.
That's real.
You get what I mean? So like in that sense, I wouldn't say necessary evil, but it is a other end of a spectrum as opposed to someone who's just, taking it on the chin and showing their kindness and not really putting their foot down on what they believe in their morals and stuff.
Kindness for weakness is on the list for this season. So we're going to call back this episode. I love that. You know what it made me think of for real? John Q. In other movies, but John Q feels like necessary evil. Like I will shut this whole hospital down.
Right. But the crazy, that's the first thing I wanted to reference when you said necessary evil. But I just feel like the necessary part is kind of tricky because it's like you're making a choice.
Right.
You can. It's not it's a necessity. Is only one way and one way only. I feel like when it comes to
I agree with that. I agree
you
with
get what
that.
I mean? I feel like when it comes to a need, so it's like you have a choice whether to do this or not do this. Now, sometimes you gotta show niggas. Sometimes you gotta show niggas. You feel me? But then again, it's like a situation of is it necessary for that moment? It could have been. But then again, if there's an opportunity or a way to get that done or get that accomplished without it. I feel like for the movie's grace, the movie's point of view, it wasn't. They were just, you know what I'm saying? There was no other choice to
No
save
options.
yourself.
Yeah.
No other options. But the fact of the matter that he had to do that, and then it happened, but like okay, how about this?
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to make the whole, and not to digress from what it is, but
No,
like John Q is a great movie, and it's sad if that's really what happens, but it's like you have the list or whatever the case may, you got to do, and to get on the list or whatever, you got to do due diligence to get on the list, or even if it's a control list, then there's nothing you can do. Now, with the whole thing with John Q, it was like a situation of, yeah, you have the ability to save your son through yourself. But it's like at that moment, do you make that decision in the beginning? Or do you wait till it's a hostage situation that you can't figure yourself to get out of to say, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice my life so my son can live? And then the crazy thing about that is that the timing of someone else dying, and we're able to, we found the heart. We found one. And it's just like, what if that person didn't die that day? Or what if that person didn't die until the next day? You get what I mean? Like, it's like, dude, so like I said, I wanted to definitely reference that movie because it, the sequences of that movie makes it seem like, that there's a necessary evil there that you had. He had to shut it down. And I'm that guy. You gotta ask my kids. I am that guy. Like, hey, we'll leave.
Yeah.
We'll leave. You know what I'm saying? Like if I need to get out here and we gotta go and all that other stuff, we'll leave.
Yeah.
Now, when they grow older, they're gonna watch this episode and see that it was just threats because I paid so much money to come here. I ain't trying to leave. But because if I was, I would have just packed everything up. It wouldn't even be no words. It wouldn't be no words. You feel me? So yeah. Like I get what you're saying, Mario. It's just when you start to kind of like think a little bit more in depth into it.
Okay. So John Q is not, because that makes me, the other thing that you said that I won't digress too much on either is how people feel about necessary evils, and people still treat necessary evils like, I want to say, regular evils. And I'm like, but I threw necessary on it. I have to. Exactly. I have to relax. I have to. You know what I mean? Like, and then the thing that it takes me is like the slippery slope of, like you said, need, necessity. Like, is it deeply wanting, or is it like literally no other way? Like necessary evil. Like, is it kill you, kill me? Is the only way we can get out of here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, killing is the evil. Kill you or kill me. One of us is gonna die. So one of us killing one another is the evil that is necessary. Whereas,
are we not thinking of every way?
Every way. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I get it. Okay. Thank you for indulging me. All right, let's move on to the 1300s. So we're going a long time later before anything else picks up this essence. And it is Geoffrey Chaucer's poem, Troilus and Criseyde, written in 1380s. It contains the phrase, as time him hurt, a time doth him cure. So if a time hurts you, then time will cure you. I think, based on how I'm reading it and how it shows up in the poem, in the thing, that it's the same amount of time. Like, he's hinting at like the amount of time it took to gather the hurt is the amount of time it's going to take to gather the cure. So Chaucer was an English poet, author, and civil servant, best known for Canterbury Tales, which was credited as one of the contributors to season 3's phrase, easy come, easy go. He was the first writer buried in Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey. So big deal. So Troilus and Criseyde is an epic poem by Geoffrey Chaucer, which retells in Middle English, the tragic story of the lovers Troilus and Criseyde, set against a backdrop of war against the siege of Troy. So many people think that this poem is Chaucer's best poem of all time ever. And as finished long poem, it is more self-contained than the better-known unfinished Canterbury Tales. So Canterbury Tales isn't even a finished work. This poem is, and is considered the source of another phrase, all good things must come to an end. Just a lot of shit going on in here. Now, the story quickly, Chaucer, a soothsayer, foresees the fall of Troy, which, great movie, Fall of Troy, and abandons the city in favor of the Greeks. Now, his daughter, Criseyde, of the namesake in the title, she receives some ill will on account of her father's betrayal. Like, people was not rocking with her. So Troilus, a warrior of Troy, publicly mocks love. Like, that shit weak. Why you even? And he gets punished by the god of love by being struck with irreconcilable desire for her. So he was like given forever thirst. Like, you are thirsty forever because of this for her. So let me just quickly read this story. And then let's see if I can get it up out of here. Oh, open the link. Let's go. Let's go, Chrome. Nope. All right, here we go. So here's the story real quick. So like I said, he got hit with that. And then Criseyde's uncle, Pandarius, Troilus, and Criseyde, they begin to exchange letters so that now he's in love with her. He has to figure out how to like get with her. So he gets with her, he swoons her, and he thinks of a plan to like get up out of here. Right. But they let's see. They actually get together and like they spend the night together in bliss. They actually like for real fall in love. And then Chaucer, the guy the soothsayer who foresaw the fall of Troy, he persuaded the Greeks to exchange one of their prisoners of war for his daughter. So it was like, we can end this war right now. I'll give you my daughter. You give me Antenor.
I honestly, I was like, wait, what'd he do?
Yeah. He was like, give us Antenor, who must have been like a G, right, for his daughter. So the one that was like, oh no. So Hector, big Hector of Troy, he's like, no, we should fight. We should not be doing that. And Troilus, listening to Hector but does not speak it verbally, was like, I agree. We should not trade this woman that I love to the Greeks. So Troilus tells Criseyde that they should elope, like I was saying, to get up out of there. But she's like, no, this wouldn't be practical. I'm going to try to talk to them and I'll trick my daddy. And so once they trade me, I'll be able to finesse it out of there. So she's like, give me 10 days. 10 days passes. He's like, She gets over there. She's like, 10 days passing. Like, I'm not going to be able to pull this off. Like, I'm not tricking no one. So she writes a letter to Troilus like, I met somebody.
Yeah.
And she's like, and I like him. I like him a lot.
This may concern.
Yeah. I like this dude a lot. Okay. So like, this is my guy now. So she's like, don't wait for me. Okay. So Troilus is like, well, I'm under a spell, so I kind of have to wait for you. It kind of sucks. And then the other dude that like was helping him get at her, Pandarius, they was like, okay, she's not gonna return. And then Troilus, it was like he convinced Troilus to realize this as well. So Troilus curses fortune. So like, not only did he mock love at the beginning, he's like, fuck fortune. And he still loves her. So he's like, this is like, life sucks. Fuck all this shit. And Pandarius was like, man, I'm sorry. So then the story kind of fades out with the narrator saying like, sorry that this poem gives women a bad name and that Troilus dies in battle and goes to the eighth sphere after this battle. Now, what the eighth sphere is...
This nigga name should be Loveless, actually.
Loveless. Shout out to Wild Wild West. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Where's my little notes? Oh, not the note. Not it installing. There we go. All right, so my little notes. He says, no, the eighth sphere. The eighth sphere is actually a locality in like the obviously the underworld where irredeemable personalities go and are separated from their bodies, and then they eventually dissolve. That's what Master KH, a Buddhist master, who where the eighth sphere comes from, like Buddhism. So to recap, that's the end, by the way. So to recap this story: war, Troy, woman, warrior who has no idea who this woman is, really doesn't care, says like, aha, that's what you get for like loving your daddy and like fuck love. And the god of love is like, I don't know why he was mocking love, to be totally honest, based on this. But he was like, I don't really rock with love. I'm a warrior. I don't care about love. The god of love is like, well, guess what I'm going to do? Make you fall in love with the guy that could foresee y'all's Troy falling, his daughter, knowing that he would try to get his daughter up out of there. The guy's like, I love this person that I can never have. I'm just going to go back to being a warrior. Even though I'm in love with her, it won't ever stop. He dies in battle, goes to the eighth sphere where his soul is just destroyed.
Wait. Oh.
No, doesn't wait. Dead. Gone. The eighth sphere is for the souls that dissolve, man. No. So, the way that story went, brother.
That's how the movie goes. My bad, man. My bad.
Exactly. Who, because I'm going back to the phrase, remember, this is where the time heals all wounds come from in a version of it. Which one is represented in this? The Troilus nigga, the warrior, or the girl? Like, in your opinion?
As well, I feel like the Loveless.
Loveless. But how? When are you saying, and this takes it back to your original point, until one of us is dead, does this point, now you can say, see?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see? Because Troilus, until he died, would have longed for her. It wouldn't have went away. Mm-hmm. Whereas she, it took her 10 days.
She's a slut. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, A1 reference. A1.
10 days?
10 days, dog. Loved him. 10 days. So I feel like time healed her wound pretty fast of missing this nigga. Do you feel bad for Troilus at all?
Nah, Playboy.
Me neither. Because he didn't really even love her. He was tricked.
He was tricked.
Yeah. So like nobody feel bad for Troilus. Now my real question for you, brother, is do you have any experiences where you were forced into a situation or a scenario that you eventually grew attached to and wanted to keep from losing? Like Troilus, who was like, I didn't really know her, but now that I know her, I can't get rid of her. You ever had a situation like that?
Oh, yeah, man.
Hit me.
No. Yeah, man. Yeah. I can't say no name, man, because she got kids, man. You know
no, they got. Oh, it's a one.
You know how niggas be, no.
Oh.
But you know how niggas be right when they don't want to talk about it. Nah, man, shorty married right now with kids, man. No, seriously. But that's usually how it go, though, man. You don't, the ones that you don't put that much attention into or have expectations, things that you don't have expectations in.
Yeah, I
feel like end up being a little bit better because of the situation where it's like, okay, well, you know, my basis was right here and now it's past it. But when you have something that is all the way up here and you can never reach that, then it's like a situation where it's like, oh man. You know? Yeah,
you will be more attached. I'm trying to think like like I'm sure I have. I mean, shit, it wasn't Boston. I didn't like, because I didn't plan to go to Boston. So, and I was happy to leave.
What about this? The show.
That's actually, that's real. That's real. I did not expect for this to become a thing that I fell in love with, that I'm addicted to, as you say. And now it's like, I can't let her go. I can't, man.
I can't let it go.
I
baby.
can't let it go, man. Like this one will hurt. This one will hurt to be this attached to it. So yeah, that's a good one. Good one. What we got? All right. Before we get out of here, man. Well, before we appraise it, pick one of these three things. One of these three. Either sport, TV, or movie. Pick one of the three. Random. Sport. Okay. Share one wound that you hope time heals, but it has to be from a sport, like a sports reference. What sport memory or sport thing hurt you so bad that you hope time heals it?
Yo, I'll let you know on the reason why I don't believe in this, because like if you ask anybody that played with me in high school on our 2003 team, man, like we went undefeated, lost in the state championship, and I'm still a little bit, you know what I mean?
He can't even finish the sentence, y'all.
I can't even finish it, bro. I can't, because it's still there. It's still there. It is still there. It's still there, baby. And I know a lot of us feel that way too as well. And I mean, if you wasn't a part of that group, man, and just the journey of getting there, I don't think you'll understand it, because you know people, oh, it's just a game and stuff like that. But like, you know, we really believed in everything that we were doing, and in a situation where it just wasn't our day, and it's like it wasn't the way it ended. It wasn't really, you know, I don't want to say fitting, but it's like, man, bro, you know, it was one of those situations where and the crazy thing about it is that the way things are going now are the way things were meant to go. But it's like a situation where everything could stay like this, but we could have still won the game.
Yeah, no other changes except we could have won that game, man. Little do you know, if y'all don't won, there's one kid on the team that if they lost, they would have ruined the world. Like that. That's the premise of the movie. Like you think everything's fine, and then you turn 38, and then he turns 38. And that's when shit goes left.
That's when shit gets real.
I got you. For me, I'll go movie, and I'm actually gonna say I really hope one day soon I get over it. We're actually bringing him up again. He's in a movie upcoming. It might be out by the time this episode comes out. I don't know, but I really hope I get over Alonzo losing against against Jake in training. Like I hope one day that wound heals for me.
He didn't just get the money. He didn't.
Like, dog, like I get turning him in. Like I get that. And I'm going to save this for another like rant for a different maybe show, different time in life. But like, dog, like there's so many elements of that scene where I'm like, this is terrible. Not terrible in the movie. Like I get what Denzel's talking about. I get what Alonzo's talking about. First of all, Jake, what you about to do? You about to flip the whole police force? Like you about to change? What you about to do? It's your first day, nigga. Like what you about to do? You the hero? You gonna change the whole force? Second, I'm paying other bad people to be less bad. Like you mad at me? I'm on the hook from other worse people than me. 3, the nigga that lets Jake leave. Nigga, you do illegal activities, dog. What are you doing? Jake will arrest you the minute he's safe.
He's coming back with the squad.
I'm protecting you. What do you mean? I don't care if I'm in control. Yes, because I have to be in control to make sure everything in the neighborhood good, not just you. What are you doing? Yes. Matter of fact, 23-hour lockdown. Matter of fact, you know what? You're right. Shoe program.
Matter of fact, Pine.
Exactly. Like, dog, I'm gonna take it out. If I get out of this alive, I'm taking it out on y'all because what are you doing? I hope I get over it. As you can see, I'm not quite over it. All right, brother. Let's appraise this phrase. I'm gonna do power this time because you did a lot of talking. I appreciate you. Then you can do speed, and then we'll come together for the we fucking with it host preference. So with power, time heals all wounds. even though for me it's relatively like relevant, like it's not one that like it's one I've heard. It's one that I think is plastered. I think you could find it on like artwork and stuff like that. I don't know if it shifts narratives as hard as one would think for such a bold phrase. So because I have some thoughts where I'm like, it might hit, it might not, I'm actually going to go B- on power. I don't know if it actually, I think there might be, I don't think there's more people that don't fuck with it that or don't believe in it or it doesn't impact than it does. But I think there's more than one would think. That'd be like, yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. So I'm going with B-. All right, man. Speed, what you got?
So time heals all wounds. Is that the actual?
That's the actual.
I'm gonna give it a B+. I'm gonna give it a B+. It rolls off the tongue. I feel like you can, like a child can say it. You know, I'm just going by for your sometimes like your outlet goes. It's a situation. It's a situation for because of the longevity. I feel like because of the wording and how quick it and how easy it was to say, that's what got it the longevity as opposed to, you know, actual coming intuition. So that's why I give it that B. I don't give it that A because, you know, I still don't fuck with it.
All right, let's come together as one to give it a preference grade on like all of it considered like.
I don't fuck.
I don't either, but
yeah,
my thing that I got to raise up overall is that one, it is from the BCs. It's from like the two people that propped it up in the popularity are pretty quotable. So like it's got strength by association. I
That's
think
true.
overall, like I think overall, I have to give it like if you're giving it like a don't fuck with it D, maybe F, I'm giving it like a C+, maybe B-, because it's like Tony Kukoc and Ron Harper and all them. It's like you are also, well, some of y'all, but like y'all are champions, multiple time champions by association. Like you're on the 72-10 team, and we would listen to a Ron Harper interview still. We would listen to Tony. We revere some of these guys still, and then you look at it, it's like, dog, like some of these current day bench riders will bust y'all ass in reality, but by association, you're attached to greatness. So that's kind of how I look at it. So if I blend our grades, I think, and you can give you know what I'm saying, confirm C+.
No, I get you that. No, listen. I that's personally, if I take my personal opinion out of it, I think it has all the qualities to be a B+ phrase, just on the strength of like you know everything that we grade off of. It definitely has that. So you know I'm not mad at that C+ total, you know, on total overall grade, because in actuality, man, like a lot of people fuck with that fucking phrase.
Yes,
and you can tell because it's still relevant to this day. Like if you go and you go to if you go and seek therapy, which I recommend for everyone if they definitely need an outlet or even just somebody to talk to, and you have the financial means to do it, definitely go do it. But like I feel like that's something that people can breathe after. You get what I'm saying?
I agree with that, man.
And it gives people that moment of even though it doesn't give clarity, it gives you a moment of clarity, if that makes sense.
It does have momentary impact. Yeah, you're right.
Impact. Yeah. Because at that moment, you're not thinking of the time, you're just thinking of being healed.
Yes. You're right. All right, C+. First time they clapped all day. God damn it. First time they clapped all day. Good to know y'all are here. Good to know.
They don't like us without guests, man.
They don't. They be like, oh.
Without guests.
Well,
it's just these two.
Yeah, man. You wonder why the ticket was cheaper today?
Yeah, exactly.
You thought you hit the jackpot? No. All right, man. Let's get the dictionary. Oh,
The Dictionary of Misinformation.
pick a letter, brother.
Let's go with F.
I'm sure we have, but have we?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, cool. This one's kind of cool. Let's do the first settlement in New England. So, like Plymouth, you know how they say like Plymouth Rock, Plymouth? Plymouth was not the first settlement in New England, actually. In 1607, long before the famous 1620 landing, a colony numbering 120 persons was established at the mouth of Kennebec River in Maine under the leadership of George Popham. It did not, however, last. A combination of circumstances, including the hard winter and the death of two of the colony's chief sponsors, resulted in its abandonment the next year. But it remains the first New England colony to be established, short-lived though it was. It's crazy, bro. It's like we were here first, but we didn't have the money to keep it going, and we didn't realize it was going to be so damn cold.
What buddy say? Where the beach is at?
Yeah.
What buddy say it was like? What buddy say was it? Down that way?
Bruh. So yeah, Plymouth Rock landed on us. The Kennebuck River landed on us. Don't sound as good from Brother Malcolm, but that's actually who got to New England first. All right, man.
All right, man. We gonna let you go out here, man.
What you got for him, big dog?
Nah, bro, listen. When it comes to growth, man, if you have things that are going to hinder it, if you got things that are going to disrupt it, if you have things that are going to even just sit by and not even nurture it, man, you gotta give yourself space, man, because you have to be able to breathe. The most important part about growing is the breathing. So learn how to breathe, man. Learn how to breathe and see how far you grow.
My guy. I'm taking that one. Yeah, I'm taking that in, man. Appreciate you, bro. What I have to say is not as profound. I have to say that you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. We're brought to you by the Underdog Podcast Network. Go to appraiseappraise.com to stay up to date on all the things. appraiseappraise.com/shop for all the new merchandise. Yeah, stay true, man. That was dope. That was dope as hell. And always remember that value is in the eye of the appraiser. We will check y'all next week.
Peace.